Well, the ships are all in position. Let's make this a good war, and hopefully that AE doesn't come back to bite me. Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to Finland to Rome. Last episode, we did quite a lot here, including crushing Muscovy, taking Moscow, vassalizing Circassia, and beginning to move into the Caucasus here. I think I'm gonna wait for the institution to spread to all the Catholic nations before changing to Protestant. In other news, I'd like to invade the Great Horde, but it looks like they would crush me if I tried, so let's figure out something else. In other words, let's just crush the remains of Sweden. And there goes the rest of Sweden. I'm sure this won't be an issue at all. And now my terrible heir, on top of being garbage, is also cruel. Takes after his father, but like, only in the worst way possible. Alright, time to clean up the Livonian Order that's been on my border for a while. Alright, time to get started. I wonder if this AE is ever gonna catch up to me or not. Nah, probably not. Well, I can full annex Riga at the cost of an arm and a leg in terms of AE, but it's a good thing I have two of both of those. There we go. And for the main event, we have the full annexation of you guys. Oh geez, that does start to look like a problem. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. Well, now I'm starting to get a little bit scared because it looks like Denmark wants to join a coalition against me, and I don't have a truce with Muscovy. So this could be an issue if I don't worry about it. I think the obvious choice at this point is to invade Muscovy since they're a little bit weaker than Denmark. Yeah, let's go with that one. Well, here we are for round 2 of Poland being too broke to join a defensive war. I did say this would happen, didn't I? Well, let's see how this whole thing goes. But it looks like we're done over here in Muscovy. They have no men left, and I imagine not much of an economy either. Alright, well, I'll be taking this stuff over here and a bunch of money, because I'm still really broke, to be honest. Alright, well, Denmark would accept a white peace, but I'm kind of a fan of taking this stuff. So I don't know if I want a white peace, to be honest. There we go, Denmark's at 23% and low. So, once again, Denmark declares on me, and I'm getting some free land out of it. And some money. Alright, so I think we took around 4 loans to fight both those wars, and we only just got bumped up to number 5 great powers, so that really wasn't that impressive. And what's even worse is I think Poland's starting to think badly of me. I wouldn't want that to happen, though, so I'm just gonna re-ally that real quick, and make sure that isn't a problem. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make some boats. If I don't have boats, I might as well make them. Alright, I think the best way to move forward here is probably to no-CB my way into Ireland, then invade Scotland, then England, then Brittany and France. That's probably the best way to do it, so building these ships is probably the better idea. In fact, let me start building a couple of flutes right now, because I'm gonna need like 20 of them. Unfortunately, it means all I can keep doing is aggressively pushing, or else we're gonna get caught in a rut and probably get destroyed. You know what? 15, 23, 16 ducats a month? It could be worse. We could be doing worse than we are. I'm okay with this. Oh boy. A new heir. Please let it not be bad. Please let it not be bad. Please let it... Oh my god. He isn't terrible. Well, the ships are all in position. Let's make this a good war, and hopefully that AE doesn't come back to bite me. Alright, so vassalization for you, and I think I'll also take all of your money. And that's about it. Apparently you have cores, so Might as well use them too. I'd also like to take a moment to point out the fact that the Balkans have gone a little bit crazy. Well, I can't attack Odiev, and if I end up attacking Leinster, then we have the Scotland problem. But Scotland's only a problem if you let them beat you. So it looks to me like we have around less than a year to get rid of this war. That's not the most encouraging. Oh, this isn't even reconquest, this is just regular conquest. Then what am I here for? Alright, 72 ducats and 2 provinces? Not bad. Well, alright, so I've sort of created this reign of terror across Europe. It's probably a good idea to either focus on non-Christian land or to sort of put a halt on things for now. But as for how things are going, I might have to declare on Denmark because I just don't want them to join this coalition. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but sometimes things just are the way they are. You're not gonna win this fight. Huh, weird tactic, but okay. Now, I don't expect this to be a very good option, but I'm curious, so... Nope, that was not a good idea. So, message to self, build a lot of galleys for the next war with Denmark. Well, I managed to hold them off for a little while, but we'll have to go clean that up after we clean up Denmark over here. And there they go. Alright, let's play the game. Where is Denmark today? Are they in Norway? Are they in Denmark? Are they in northern Scandinavia? Who knows? Ah, found them. Alright, time to crush Denmark again. It really just doesn't stop with these guys. Oh, guess who? It's Denmark! Once again, going for the sieges. Absolute mad lad. I don't know if he ever runs out of manpower. We've killed 50,000, but they're still not done. Alright, let's dance this dance one last time, Denmark. For real, the last time, please. Oh my god, and my dude is strict. 122.5% discipline. Now all I need is the last Infinity Stone and I'll be the Thanos of the 16th century. In other news, looks like Denmark's at low, so I'm gonna just take this last province real quick, and... 3 random provinces, a little bit of money, no one cares, we're good. And with a crazy war like that done, let's take a moment to talk about today's sponsor, NordVPN. This run is gonna be a pretty crazy challenge. So far, it's going pretty well, but you know what doesn't have to be a challenge? Watching the shows you want, using the services you already own. And it doesn't have to be. With NordVPN, you can set your location to anywhere in the world, and expand your watch list to shows you didn't even know existed. Using the link in the description, or the promo code Quarbit, you can save 68% off on a 2-year plan and your first month free. That's just $3.71 a month. Check it out down below, and let's get back to the video. You know what, 1533 and 4th greatest power, we could be doing worse. I only sort of now realized how broken Finnish ideas are. I never really took the second to look through the whole thing. But goddamn, this is broken. Alright, looks like we can get a new friend here. They're an attacker against England, yep. I think I'm gonna wait before allying, to be honest. Just in case. I don't really want to get involved in that whole thing. Oh, it's actually Scotland who's the one perpetrating the war, so... I don't care. So it looks like Scotland has gotten themselves into some crippling debt, and that gives me free access to the rest of Ireland, which is cool. And afterwards, from Ireland, I guess I could go straight into England. Alright, let's go for Leinster. Also, it turns out Scotland is extremely ready for conquest, because although they have that alliance with France, turns out France is just broke. Again. Like every other great power. Oh, they're also at war, apparently. Alright, damn it. It looks like France has just barely lived long enough. Well, this is annoying. If France ever says no, even for just a second... Ah, well, there it is. As I was saying it. Oh, they're attacking my goddamn vassal. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Thank you. Alright, the Highlands battle is not one that I usually like to take, but I'm pretty sure in comparison we're just gonna crush Scotland. Oh my god, yeah. Well, rest in peace, Scotland. Let's go save our vassal. There we go. Ah, please don't do this again. I really would prefer if you didn't. But I guess we're doing it, so let's go. Alright, Scotland. You may be liberated. In just a second. Oh, but then... Okay, never mind, I'll take this. Connects me up with England, and then we're close enough to York that I can just take it. I'll take war reps and money, because I'm still a very poor boy. Alright, well I may have no manpower to speak of, but I do have a lot of money, so... Instead of paying off loans, I think I'm going to invest it into the economy. And of course the coalition's gonna start growing again. And France is still at war, so they're not gonna help me. So long as Denmark is able to join, Denmark will join. Yeah, I might just have to declare on Denmark for this one. England's joined, and if Denmark joined after them, it would pretty much be over, so... France is preparing to attack Austria. That's not a very good idea, France. That is not a very good idea. Oh, there we go. Well, there's something. Ah, damn it. They found me. Denmark's decided to do something a little different than normal. And I don't like it. We don't have Force March yet, because we're only on, like, you know, Tech 10, but still. Move, 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 move. Yeah, yes. Yes. Denmark, you fool. You should have never left your home country alone. Oh no, I almost just clowned myself. Did I clown myself? I did clown myself. Darn it. Denmark occupies this. Denmark occupies that. Great, but when am I gonna get the 64% chance? Oh. A 5-3-4 with a weak claim? It's good, but I don't really like weak claims. Screw it, sure. Well, now I can demand more money, which is super useful. Alright, I'll see you next time again, Denmark. At this rate, we'll be able to get our idea in around a year or two, and then we'll be able to swap religions over to Protestant. Alright, so Austria will keep me safe, in theory. And there goes France. If I'm lucky, I might get a Habsburg. And, well, that sounds cursed, but at the same time, I can use that to reverse PU over on Austria, so... Wouldn't that be cool? I'd like to remind everyone I still haven't actually broken into the Mediterranean. And it's been 100 years, so... I'm sweating a little bit. Maybe. Alright, I can take this, so I get missionary strength, and I wouldn't mind... Oh no. I didn't want this. Well, time for the first coalition war, I guess. On the bright side, we do have Austria on our side, so I mean, that's something. As predicted, Poland said no, and I can't really blame them. They're just always in debt. They just have nothing, ever, so... There's stack number 1. And here's stack number 2. Here's stack number 3. Alright, let's crush that fleet. Or maybe not. How about instead we go all the way back home? Because that wasn't going to work out. There's stack number 5. Is that stack number 6? It might be. It's gone now. Alright, so the casualties are looking a little bit on our sides here. You know, we have a third of them. Alright, there goes those guys. You know, I don't even know what stack we're on at this point, but like... I think we've pretty much won this coalition war. So, I think I'm just gonna take this. And with most of that problem taken care of and no one else joining a coalition soon, I think, finally, I can swap religions. I have waited way too long for this one. And of course we're gonna get some religious turmoil because, of course we are. You see, the reason why I like swapping to Protestants so much is that actual 15% improved relations is really nice. And we can also go for some stuff like missionary strength and then boost our already broken discipline. Yeah, religious unity, getting that high it's gonna be a bit painful. When does this thing end? Religious unity of 90%? Yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little while for that one. Ooh, the National Bank, that is crazy. These are incredibly good benefits. What? Okay. Sure. I was making a core and you went all the way over here to occupy it. That is rude as hell. I can't believe you've done that. Also, since I use mercenaries so often, I might want discipline, but I feel a little bit more inclined towards religious wars, to be honest, so... It's, really scary to see the Great Horde this powerful. I was thinking, oh, we'll just cut a neat little line through them. Well, that's not as easy as I thought it would be. Alright, looks like some truces have ended here. Castile does not like me very much, because I have, become a heretic. So, this isn't going to end very well for me, I don't think. And now what's happening? Come on. So do you guys remember that one time I said I'm just, like, never at peace? Yeah. No, that's it. That's all I have to say. Well, you see, I would help, except the problem here is that the Ottomans have taken all of their ideas. And Poland has taken 4. And therefore cannot fight at all. But Poland's also bankrupt. And so I will not be helping Poland at all. Because we cannot win a bankruptcy war. I'm so sorry, Poland, but it just can't happen. So, interestingly enough, Castile actually hasn't joined a coalition against me, which is cool and all that. But at the same time, if I took any little piece of land, there's nothing I could do to stop it from happening anyway. Well, on the bright side, at least we're outside of the woods with this religious war, so that's good. Well, the wars are all over, so I can decrease this and all of these. And so despite having a merc company, I'm still making 20 ducats a month. So, we're not doing so bad. Okay, we're just gonna keep on recording. Just keep on going. Okay, so before I invade anyone else, I think I'm probably going to wait to get myself Deus Vult, because, man, the AE sure does hurt around here. Oh, and it looks like Spain has joined a coalition against us. Well, doesn't that just make my day, huh? But on the bright side, we do have Deus Vult now, so that's gonna give us some pretty disgusting bonuses as well. Because now we can also convert things a lot faster. On top of that, morale of armies and siege ability, hell yeah. You know, I actually am kind of surprised that I'm not even dead yet. Huh. Now, it may not seem like it, but I'm actually very afraid of this coalition, so, this is a good time. Oh, that's a lot of truces. Oh god, that's a lot of truces. You know, I really do have to be honest, it sort of feels like the Council of Trent has made playing as Protestant or Reformed almost unplayable. Because, oh my god, does everyone hate you. Okay, so England instead, how about I take all of your money, humiliate, war reps, and then I leave. There is absolutely no way I can take land in this war. Well, maybe one thing. Just to soften up the next war a little. Now, I've just taken the decision to build a treasury, which is a massive amount of money, so here's to hoping that we don't get declared on for a little while, because by my projections, this is gonna take like 5 years or something. I mean, I have to recover manpower anyway, so I'm not even gonna bother with war. So, you guys probably haven't noticed because I've been doing it off screen, but I've also been maxing out my production tev on almost like half my provinces. So when manufactories rolls around, your boy's gonna be rolling in cash. Oh, and would you look at that? It's time for Austria to betray me. Oh, well, isn't that nice? Brandenburg hardly likes me as it is. Austria just decided to betray me. Spain's in a coalition against me. I rivaled France because I wanted to invade them with Austria's help. Well, this has evolved into a huge problem, hasn't it? So I'd give it about 6 days until there's a coalition firing. Ah, and would you look at that? There it is. I also can't really use my ships to get over here to help me transport, so that's nice. On the bright side, our income has dropped so drastically that at least I finished this early, right? That's something. You know, it occurs to me how much I probably should have built a castle. And I know it's not going to be done in time, but at least we'll give it a shot for next time, right? Alright, so right when they take Berlin, I think I'm gonna have to try and piece this one out, because this is the only chance I have to, you know, survive with minimal issues. Oh god, yeah, these guys are also gonna have to get fixed. But anyways, yeah, this is pretty much the best I can do. Giving away as much of Brandenburg as I can, and yeah. Ah, well, this is certainly painful. And even if I've lost a lot, on the bright side, that should get rid of a lot of my AE actually, so we're pretty free to conquest again. In fact, I think that removed all my AE from everyone. And if this has taught me anything, I just need some better allies, man. Ones that don't betray me on a whim. Alright, what if I just say screw it and I ally the Ottomans? Ooh, and my Grand Duke now has a silver tongue. So my AE decay should be pretty good from now on. Just gotta make sure he lives a while. And now, in a twist of ironic fate, it looks like Spain would actually become my ally. Well, isn't that fun? Former enemies, anyone. I just need some allies, man. With my AE being so low, actually, I might even be able to no-CB my way into Italy. Now, wouldn't that be fascinating? Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, I think this should be a fine peace deal. I'm just going to take the rest of their money so I can pay it off. And I think we're going to be fine on those last 5 or so nations. I don't think they're going to join a coalition. You see, what I find interesting about this is that Milan has every single reason to join this coalition, but they've decided not to for some reason. Oh, so it turns out I think the paradox math actually worked in my favor this time, where it rounds to 50, but because the actual value is below 50, they're not able to join, because as far as I'm concerned, there is no reason for them not to be joining. So I guess in this case, it's pretty good. Alright, well I've just reclaimed my number 3 spot on the Great Powers, and the whole plan of being number 1 is, a little far off. On the bright side, we've avoided death, which is always very nice, and we've gotten ourselves a foothold in Italy. So, with that, it's probably a pretty good place to end off this one. Boy, has it been a pretty interesting episode, huh? We went from owning just this stuff to owning pretty much a third of the Isles, as well as a foothold in Italy, then fighting Spain, losing to Spain, then allying Spain. Oh, it's been a wild ride. And we still have over 200 years of the game to go, so let's see how we play out the rest of this whole thing. For now, though, this is Quarbit signing off, hoping you enjoyed it, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a shout out to all of the patrons for the month of September, especially those we have in the General tier: Justinian, Brennan Arcano, Torvald, and Farron. Those in the Prince tier: Natsuki, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. Those in the King tier: Chewy Shoot and Quarbite. In the Elector tier, we have Drunk Binary, and the Mad Lad in the Conqueror of Worlds tier is The Watcher. Thank you so much for your continued support and pledges. It means a lot to me, and you're helping to move this channel forward more than you know.